This is the CNC tutorial. We're going to start by changing the units. Down here you can see it says millimeters, so we're going to go up to File, then go to Properties. Then you're going to go over here, click on the units, and then change it to inches. Then when you go back, you can see that only one of the things underneath has changed. So you're going to have to go back and change it. It's better if you just change both at the same time though. So next you're going to go to Import, and you're going to import your file from AutoCAD. And by changing the units, you'll have it set to the same units that your AutoCAD file is set in. So this is the object that I drew in AutoCAD. It's going to be a knife holder. So you're going to go over here and click on the lines after you click on the matching region set. And then you have to hit enter in order for it to make a group. Once you make that group, you can rename it. Now you just add in all the other groups that you want to make. Next you're going to go to Setup, and you're going to rename it Down, and then we're going to copy it and rename it Up. You're going to come up here to Options and then select the 2 and then the profile, and then you can select the different line works that you've done. There's different ways to do it. Since we grouped them, we're going to go over here and select them, and then when you select one, it will highlight itself. So now you can select these and put them in. You can only select one at a time. When there's one that you don't want in there, you can just go up here and select it, and then hit the Remove Selected button. Now you can go over to Tools, and then we'll make our first tool. I'm going to name it Down Bit. Select the flat bit. Double check the sizes of the drill with the shop. I'm going to make this a 1/4 inch flat bit. On the side you'll see the flute number, which is just number 2. That's true for most of the bits, and then the 111 is just the number of tool that it is. Over here you'll see the feeds and speeds, and you're going to change everything to 150 besides the cut, and that you're going to make 200. Now we're going to save the tool, and then we're going to copy it so that we can make another bit. It's going to be the up bit. Down versus up is just the way that the drill will turn. We're going to change the numbers to 2. As you can see, the up and down arrows change the number as well. Then we're going to go to feeds and speeds, and we're going to change it to 250. Don't forget to save the new tool. Hit OK. When you click on feeds and speeds, you'll see that it's the same as what you set the tool as. Then you're going to choose the order and click on the nearest ones. On the down bit, you're not going to change anything on that bit. On exit and entry, you want to change it to none on both of them so that it doesn't mess up your wood, that it just goes straight in. In cut levels, you want to put half of the depth of your wood, or about half. I'm going to have it go quarter of the way in. Next is cut parameters, and this is where you decide where the drill goes. You want the drill to go on the outside of your loops. It'll also give you a choice of left or right. I normally put right and then just let it choose between the outside and inside when you have loops. The left and right is more for when you have straight lines. Now that is the simulation button. You just hit play and it goes around and shows you where the drill is going to be. After working all that and checking it, make sure you hit generate in order for it to simulate. If you hit save, it won't generate it to simulate it. Down here you can see you can turn on and off the lines, which is just showing you where the drill passes. You may need to try a few times to get it to turn out the way you want it. As you can see, it's not going all the way around the guy. So I'm gonna go and switch to the left side and see if that helps, just to make sure that it's actually showing up. As you can see, the line's going around it, it's going on the outside of the one, but not on the outside of the others. So we're gonna go back in, we're gonna switch it and make sure that it's on the outside, and then it should be the way we want it to be. Now that that is all correct, we're going to make the up bit. So we're just going to copy that and paste it, and then click on the up bit and just rename it. Just so we know the differences between the two. And then we're going to go and change the tool to the up bit. On the cut parameters, we're going to go into bridges and we're going to put rectangle. You're going to change the size of the bridge. The bridges just allow it to not move when you're cutting it. You're going to have to go in and cut those later, but this way the wood doesn't get loose and it doesn't ruin your piece. And then we're going to go in here and we're going to change it so that it goes through the rest of the way of the wood, which is 3/4 wood. You're going to split it up, basically half and half, a little bit more than half and half of the full length of the wood. Once you hit generate, you'll be able to simulate it again, and then just double check that it goes all the way through. Next, we're going to create another profile. Hit the 2-axis and then profile, and this time we're going to do the inside of the holes. Again, select the parts that you want. And go through, make sure everything's the way you want it with the down bit. Again, we don't need any bridges, just want it to go straight in, so make sure to hit none on these. Make sure you put the right depth in again. And this time we're going to hit on the inside and on the left, just so that we make sure that it goes the way we want it to. So then we'll copy it, paste it, rename them, and then go back in on the one you just made, change the tool to up, and then we're not gonna actually add any bridges in on the holes because we don't care about the holes staying intact, and those will just be one more thing that we have to try and cut out, and it's just a pain. Make sure that it's none, and then change the depth. Now we're going to make the slots for the knives to go into. You're going to go to the two axes and hit engrave, and these will pop up, and just hit select, deselect all. Then we're going to go in and select the lines. And this way it just selects the individual lines, even if they're already in a group. So we're just going to select these, and now it'll just go straight on top of them. It won't give you the option of a left or right. Just make sure you choose the down bit, and make sure you choose the shortest distance. Then you're going to go in and change the cut depth. Same numbers as usual. And hit generate. I'm going to move this up here because I put it in the wrong spot. I'm just going to double check this. Make sure it's hit generate, and then I'm going to simulate it. You saw that red little star when I just hit save. I'm going to copy it and paste it. And I'm going to choose the up bit again. And I'm going to change the cut depth. Just making sure that all these are the same. Nothing got corrupted. And hit generate. And now you should be able to simulate everything. And just make sure you go through everything one more time. If you click on the setup, which are the up and down, the little gears, then it'll go through each one individually instead of you having to click each one. And it looks good. Now that we're almost done, we're gonna hit save. Gonna name our file. And now we're going to post. All you have to do is right click on the gears. And then just mark them whatever you want, name them whatever you want, click on your flash drive and save it to your flash drive. I have a CNC folder, and then you'll see these. It's just text, and that's just what the CNC machine reads. And that's how you create a file for the CNC machine in Rhino.